Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Hornets Hockey Network, your local trading post for everything Hornets hockey. My name is Rob Finger, alongside our videographer Fu-Mei Tung, and tonight we've headed east to Whitestown, just outside Utica, where tonight your FM Hornets will be taking on the Warriors of Whitesboro. And now, here is your scouting report for tonight's battle. These Warriors have quite the successful season, their record being 7-3-1, and that was shown the last time they hit the ice. Just yesterday, they hiked all the way to Crisafulli Arena in Fort Ontario, where they beat out Oswego 6-3. On the other hand, the Hornets haven't had their best first half of the season, with their record being just about the opposite, standing at 4-8. But there have been signs of much improvement by way of their loss to Cazenovia, a team that was 10-1, only coming to the tune of 3-0. As was put by head coach Jim Wisnowski, it seemed that they weren't giving up on plays anymore. Such has been the problem of many of these new Hornets players this year. But with such improvement being shown, combined with the fact that junior defenseman Charlie Lorraine has returned from his game misconduct handed out during their bout with Syracuse, one has to wonder, what do these Hornets have in store for this one? Speaking of these Hornets, let's head down to ice level now and see which ones you should keep your eyes on. It seems that the fiercest Warriors out here would be senior forward number 18, Logan Lachaz, and junior forward number 22, Josh Bono. Both of them have run away with the lead for the points on their team, with the gap between the two of them being only 2, but the gap to all else being nearly 10. Logan Lachaz has scored 19 points for himself this season in the form of 8 goals and 11 assists, while his partner in crime, Josh Bono, has scored 17 points in the form of 8 goals and 9 assists. Between the pipes, the front runner would certainly be junior netminder number 1, Christian Matthews. He has so far faced 193 shots, but at only making 163 saves, he has earned himself a save percentage of only .844. Buzzing on over to the Hornets, and once again, it's a tale of 2 at the top. The 2 culprits of point scorage are sophomore forward number 10, Joey Lavaroni, and senior forward number 6, Jonas Osterley. They sit at the top with 10 points and 8 points, respectively. But they have amassed them wildly differently. Joey Lavaroni has acquired his in the way of 4 goals and 6 assists. Jonas Osterley, on the other hand, has amassed his 8 points in the form of 8 goals. Helped along by 2 hat tricks against Fulton and Watertown, he has been a scoring monster, of course, when he wants to be. But out of all the Hornets on this team, this season it's most certainly been the Chris Finger Show. He has faced the most shots of any goalie in Section 3, and by some margin. He has faced an overall total of 574 shots this season, and in making 517 saves, he has gotten himself a save percentage of .901. This percentage has been in the face of a defense that, in the first half of the season, has been unpredictable at best, and at times, non-existent. Thankfully, over the second half of the season, that defense in front of him has improved, but they have relied on his speed and ability to make save after save and keep them in the game. But all that's numbers, and it's how you play that determines who wins. Let's meet those stepping up first, because it's time for your starting lineups. Starting in goal for the Whitesboro Warriors is number 31, Matt Yardley. Starting at defense is number 17, Logan Van Doren. Also at defense is number 27, Johnny Welch. Starting at forward, number 14, Memphis Ferguson. Also starting forward, number 16, Tyler Stavali. Lastly, starting at forward is number 9, Mitch Martin. And now the starting lineup for your FM Hornets. Starting in goal, number 31, Chris Finger. Starting at defense, number 21, Walker Thompson. Also at defense, number 14, Brian Tonkovich. Starting at forward, number 8, Connor McDonald. Also starting forward, number 6, Jonas Osterley. And last but not least, starting at forward, number 10, Joey Lavaroni. The boys are buzzing as we get primed and ready for tonight's battle. Who will emerge the victor? Will these Warriors gun the Hornets out of the sky, or will the Hornets strike hard and pummel these Warriors to bits? All that and more will be determined here tonight. And the best place to watch all the action is here on the Hornets Hockey Network. It's Warriors versus Hornets as we get set for game time.
Welcome, visiting Fayetteville-Manlius Hornets. Coming in with a league record of 2-5 overall player name. Here's the starting lineup. Back forward, number 6, known as Fu-Mei. Starting at forward for the Hornets, number 8, Connor McDonald. At center, number 10, Jordan Baroni. Defense number 14, Brian Tung. Also on defense, number 21, Walter Thompson. And in the net, number 31, Chris Finger. And now let's make some noise from Division 2 with a league record 6-2-1 and 7-3-1 overall. And moving in the rankings for New York State Division 2, number 14, and forward, number 9, Junior and forward, number 60, sophomore Tyler. Starting at center for the road, number 14, freshman, Memphis Hornets. On defense, number 17, junior, also on defense for the Warriors, number 27, senior, captain, and starting in between the pipes for the Warriors, number 31, freshman, Matthew. There was a coach by FM Varsity Ice, Jacob Hyatt champion. At this time, I ask everyone at the table to rise and remove your mentions. We pay honor tribute to all that have served both past and present with the flame of our national anthem.
And with that, another exciting edition of Section 3 High School Ice Hockey will commence. One goalie is ready. Two goalies are ready. We're ready. And the puck is dropped and is won back by the Hornets into the stick of Brian Tonkovich. He gets it up for Joey Lavaroni just off the boards there. Whitesboro, however, trying to keep it in that Hornets zone. They eventually do send it in, courtesy of number 17, Logan Van Doren. Getting it to the stick of Jonas Oshel here. Gets stolen. The shot's made and a save is made. And a coverage is made all by Chris Finger. And with 20 seconds gone in the game already, the face-off is down in the Hornets' end to the right now of Chris Finger. Face-off is tied up and eventually won back by Whitesboro. D-man shoots it. It doesn't go far. Went wide of that net pretty slowly. A shot is put on in the middle there. It's still loose. They're fighting for control of it. Eventually, the Whitesboro D put it into the corner there. And it goes to the stick of Teddy Smart. Noah Chen sending it back over to Smart. Smart across there for Michael LeDuc. LeDuc coming back towards the center, getting it over for Neo Capriati. He tried to deflect it there into the Whitesboro zone, but it went up into the netting instead. Face-off one to the side by Whitesboro. Getting back to the D-man, number 23, Dan Obernesser. And the Hornets will send it deep into Whitesboro's zone. They try to get it out quickly with a bit of a textbook break out there. Keeping it in, though, is Colton Knives. Not for long, though. Whitesboro will get it out. Courtesy of number 19, Caden Wood. He gets it towards the net there, but not quite on target. Goes into the corner. Caden Wood with it now, sending it up for Santino Padula. He gets out of the zone there, but number 23, Dan Obernesser, he takes back control of it. Getting it along the boards there. Hornets trying to put it the other way. The icing is waved off there. Didn't quite release it before the red line. Whitesboro now keeping it in here. Getting into the corner, back out towards the center. But they'll take it around the net. Back up to the D-man. D-man almost loses it out of the net. The other D-man shoots and it's saved by Chris Finger. Golden Knives will chase it into the corner. Tries to get it off the boards there, chipping it out. Comes around the circle there. And the Hornets will get it out of the zone up to Joey Leveroni. Leveroni shoots, but it goes into the corner. Jonas Osterley will choose to chase. Taking it now for Whitesboro, though, is Kitten Wood. He puts it deep into the corner. He will himself go to change. Charlotte Lorraine getting it up for one of his fellow players there, and Michael LeDuc will take it up and chip it off the boards. Getting it now is Will Sanzone coming into the zone, shoots it. Save made by Yardley. Whitesboro trying to get it out of the zone again. They do eventually. Not very far, though. Will Sanzone almost sending it back into the zone there. Instead, Michael LeDuc will do so. Whitesboro coming down the side there. Jacob Roberts bringing it into the corner. Gavin Patnode, though, has other ideas. He sends it around. Whitesboro trying to get it to the center there. Instead, put it up to the D-man, John Welch. He sends it in, and it's blocked away by Finger in the middle of the air there. Charlotte Lorraine losing it, shoots, and it's off the side of the netting. Coming back around, though. Jacob Roberts around the dot there. But Gavin Patnode sure to send it out. But that will be an icing. And it'll go all the way back down into the Hornets zone. 13:42. We'll have to go in this first period of play. No score as of yet. Face off to the left of Chris Finger. Referee there shooing away the wingman. Teddy Smart will try to get it there, but Whitesboro will steal it away, sending it back into the corner. But it's Teddy Smart who will pick it up again. Whitesboro, though, courtesy of Dan Obernesser, will keep it in. Going to the stick now of Noah Chen. Getting it up for Osterley. Osterley coming in with Leveroni. Leveroni shoots, and it's saved made by Yardley as he turns it away. Whitesboro trying to get it out of the zone, though. Goes Osterley stealing it away a second time here. Looking around, trying to get it for Golden Knives there, but Teddy Smart isn't able to keep it in the zone after Golden Knives missed that puck. He sends it over for Noah Chen. Chen up for off the boards there for Leveroni, who will drop it for Osterley. Osterley puts it in on net. Yardley will pat it away. Getting it up for Tyler Stavali here. Instead, going to get it is Santino Padula. He comes around the net. Padula over for Obernasser. And it goes almost into the bench there, the FM Hornets. But instead, it goes into their own zone. Walker Thompson will get it all the way up there for Joey Leveroni. He doesn't quite catch it fully. Whitesboro will take it and do a bit of a regroup. Coming back through the center here, Josh Bono towards the center there, but it's sent away there by Brian Tonkovich. And the Hornets will get it out of the zone there, courtesy of Will Sanzone and Nico Capriati. Coming back in, though, or Whitesboro. Brian Tonkovich trying to get it out there. Trying to pressure Logan Lachaz. Lachaz coming around the corner. Around the dot now. Sends it over for John Welch. Welch puts it on net, and it's almost covered by Finger. It doesn't go in. D-man shoots it, and it's deflected into the corner. Whitesboro trying their best here to get some opportunities. Going around the circle, shoots it, and it's blocked away by one of the defenders there. Coming around here, Edenwood again. Gets it over for Bono. Bono losing it there. And the Hornets will send it all the way down, but that will be, yet again, an icing. $11:20 left to go in this first period of play. Face-off is to the right of Chris Finger, yet again, in the Hornets zone. Referee shooing away those wingers again, trying to cheat into the circle a little bit. Face-off is won back by the Hornets. Charlotte Lorraine will get it around. A big hit is put on by Frank Centro. And Whitesboro will send it back around into that same corner. But instead, it's Connor McDonald getting it out and into the Whitesboro zone. He and Joey Leveroni will go to Chase. McDonald sending it all the way almost to Leveroni. Leveroni having to fight for it here. Oshley coming out with it. He shoots it. Save made by Yardley as it's put behind him. Or behind his net at least. Connor McDonald fighting with it. A good effort there along the boards. And a penalty will be coming to Gavin Patnode. I will say, quite the sold tripping there. Didn't look like that could do much damage from Gavin Patnode. Nevertheless, he will go to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. .10:41 left to go in this first period of play. FM now on a penalty kill. Whitesboro will send it to DDD. Getting it back now, Obernasser. Sending it over for Lachaz. Lachaz coming out, sending it to the center. The back doorman does not catch it. It goes into the corner. And FM will get it out of their own zone. Coming back in is Obernasser. Sending it into the FM zone. Going to chase it is Brian Tonkovich. And Jonas Oshley fighting along the boards there. Goes back to Tonkovich. He sends it high and out. Goes all the way down to the net of Yardley. Yardley sending it over for Lachaz. Lachaz coming through the center there into the zone. Shoots it. Save made by Finger. And it goes to the other corner. And he puts it on. And he scores. And with that, Whitesboro will have a power play goal courtesy of Josh Bono as he put it on net. Don't think Finger was expecting that there as it went in, I believe, right on the side of his pad there. But hey, put it on net. It may just go in. 9:50 left to go in this first period. 1-0 is our new score as FM will win it back, getting it into the Warriors zone quick. Chasing it there. Brady Moore fighting for it behind the net there. Coming out with it, though, is Jax Hall. Whitesboro trying to get it out of their own zone. They do. Teddy Smart will take it now, putting it back into the Whitesboro zone. Going to chase it is Lucas Latoff. Coming out with it, though, JP DeSantis. Going in for it, though, is Drew Fitz. But coming out with that puck is John Welch. He sends it over to one of his teammates there as Whitesboro just trying to get it out of their zone. They eventually do again. But Drew Fitz trying to get that puck back into the Whitesboro zone. Whitesboro will put it in themselves, but for a bit of a regroup. Coming back over, it goes over to Goresi. FM, though, able to get it back into the neutral zone. They will go for a full send change. Coming around the circle there was Leveroni. He comes up with the puck on the backhand. Isn't able to get much of a shot off. He instead drops it for Ostley. Ostley back to Leveroni. Leveroni shoots. It's almost, oh, wow. I thought he would top shelf there, but if he gets it back towards the top of the circles, Brian Tonkovich will shoot it, and Yardley will save it again. But wow, what a passing play there from Jonas Ostley and Joey Leveroni. Leveroni just drops it for Ostley. Ostley found Leveroni in the middle of the zone there, all alone. He had a good shot off, but it just went over the net. Face out there, one forward by the Warriors. They're able to get it out of the zone here. Brian Tonkovich tried to keep it in. Walker Thompson now putting some pressure on. As number 7, Frank Centro will take it, putting it up for Overnesser. Back down for Walker Thompson. Thompson dropping it for Ostley, who faces a bit of pressure. He sends it up for Leveroni. Leveroni coming across, sending it over Ives. Ives putting it in the corner, and it goes all the way around to the other one and over to the other hash marks, almost assisting Whitesboro in an attempted breakout here. They do get it out of the zone, but that'll go way down, and it's waved off as nobody's able to get it there. It's waved off by that far ref. Not sure why. And clearly, the head coach of FM not quite happy with it. Nevertheless, FM will play it in the corner. Walker Thompson coming out with it, trying to get it up for Leveroni. Leveroni was just too far from the boards there. It'll go back into the corner. Ashley off the glass there. It gets out of the zone. Joey Leveroni will chase, and so will Michael LeDuc. Whitesboro, though, getting it back out of their own zone. Gavin Patnode will have to chase it. Finger will leave it for him. Patnode sending it over for Lorraine. Lorraine almost dropping it there. Goes back to get it. He will come around for a bit of space. Sending it all the way over for Michael LeDuc there. He doesn't quite catch it, but that will be waved off icing there. Another one. And Gavin Patnode almost tripping over that blue line. Whitesboro will get it in the FM zone. Shoots. Save made by Finger. As it goes back for Whitesboro. Tyler Stavali with it now. Trying to get it towards the center is Whitesboro. And it's still loose in the center. And Charlie Lorraine, almost Sully, will get it up for Nico Capriati. Capriati coming in, shoots. Save made by Yardley. And LeDuc will put it back on net there. It almost went in. Just went to the side there. Whitesboro will get it out of their own zone, though. Lorraine drag racing for it there. He loses it out to Mitchell Martin. Martin sends it towards the center, but no shot comes off, or at least not a good one. He sends it up for the D-Man. D-Man sending it all the way down to the other corner. Hornets footing her up. Whitesboro coming out with it, though. Shot, and it's off the leg there of Charlie Lorraine. Sends it back to the corner man. Corner coming out. Sends it up for Obernesser. Obernesser over to Padula. Padula down for Stavali. Stavali faces some pressure there from Noah Chen. Down to help him, though, is Mitchell Martin. But coming out with it is one of the Hornets players there. Yes, that was Will Sanzone. Well, Whitesboro will get it back into their zone, trying to get it towards the center there. But Charlie Lorraine putting on a bit of pressure there. And soon will Connor McDonald as it goes over for Leveroni. Leveroni giving it up for McDonald. McDonald, though, forcing a bit of a turnover there. As Obernesser will come out with it, sending it up for Caden Wood. But getting it back, though, are the Hornets into the hands of Brian Tonkovich. Tonkovich trying to get it over for Connor McDonald. It went behind him off the boards. But getting it now is Jonas Oshley. He will dump it in. Dan Obernesser getting it up for Josh Bono. Bono will send it towards the center. And getting it is Santino Padilla. He will come into the zone. Not quite a good shot off. Getting it now is Walker Thompson. Thompson over for Leveroni. And wow, this first period has been quite quick as the FM Hornets will get it into the zone. But they will all go for a change and a wide pass there. Long pass for Josh Bono. He's able to tip it, hence the waved off icing. Charlie Lorraine getting it here. Able to get it on his own, out of the zone. Coming into the Whitesboro zone. Looking over his options, trying to get it over for Capriati. But Whitesboro will intercept it. Coming down the other way. Caden Wood putting a bit of a shot on there. Didn't quite get to him. But going over for Will Sanzone there in the corner. Coming up for Whitesboro. They shoot and it goes wide. Capriati off the boards there. Out of the FM zone and out of harm's way. Frank Centro dropping it for John Welch. Back up there for Whitesboro. They'll come in now, and it's intercepted by Gavin Patnode. Nico Capriati will leave it for Will Sanzone, who will dump it in. Patnode will chase. Well, it's not putting much pressure on. He must be tired, but he gets it nevertheless. But Jacob Roberts will send it out of the zone there. And that will be an icing on Whitesboro, as they are not able to catch that puck. Whew, wow, that is quite the fast-paced action of hockey here. And this is only the first period, ladies and gentlemen, with 3:10 to go. Whitesboro winning it to the side there in their defensive zone, but FM not able to keep it in the zone there as they got pressure or possession of it rather quickly there. Whitesboro getting into the zone, but Noah Chen will have it himself. getting it over for Osterley. Osterley up for Leveroni. Leveroni losing it there. Dan Obernesser will take it. Sending it up for his fellow players there as Memphis Ferguson will take it into the zone. Deacon around there, shoots it on net. He's not able to cover it. Now he is. And it took a second or two for Chris Finger to finally cover that puck. And with 2:38 left to go in the first, it's a face-off to his left side. Face-off one back by Whitesboro. Sending it down into the corner. Tyler Stavali will chase it. Sending it over for his fellow player there, Mitchell Martin. Martin faces some pressure in the corner there. Jonas Osterley coming out with it. He'll try to send it around there. But Brian Tonkovich will come into the corner to help him out. Sending it up for Leveroni. Leveroni over for Osterley. He's almost got it through the legs of John Welch there. But Whitesboro will send it the other way. Walker Thompson going behind his own net for some room. He sends it up for Leveroni. A bit of a stretch pass there. But Whitesboro will get it off the stick there in the middle of the air. Almost bouncing it off him. They will get it into the Hornets zone. They'll keep it in. Sending it over for the other hash marks. Then it back over to the D-man. D-man to the circle. Circle doesn't get a shot off. And Brady Moore will have that on the boards there. Brady Moore trying to get it out there, but Whitesboro will get it back to the D-man. Shoots. Save made by Fingers. He turns it into the corner. D-man getting it back. Shooting again. Save made by Finger again. .129 left to go in this first period of play. 1-0 is the score. As the faceoff is to the right of Chris Finger. Whitesboro winning it back to Dan Obernesser. Obernesser shoots. Save made by Finger's glove. Face off to the left of Finger. FM and Whitesboro there, both trying to cheat in as they're rather told to in practice. Taking that face off there was Connor McDonald, but Whitesboro will win it back to Dan Obernesser. Passing it down to Santino Padula. They'll shoot it though, and it goes wide. Obernesser getting it down for Logan LaChaz. LaChaz behind the net, looking over his options. Sends it across there. It went off the skate of number 22, Josh Bono. And shooting it now. They saves it. And Whitesboro trying to make something happen with it. Sending it back up to the D-man. Sending it back for Padula. Trying to get it out there, though, are the Hornets. Will Sanzone on the boards there. Keeping it in, though, is Whitesboro. But 3 Hornets over there trying to put some pressure on. But coming out with it is Whitesboro. They shoot it. Save made by Finger. And that net is off the peg. And that will be a stoppage of play with 28.6 seconds left to go in this first period. Face off, one back by Whitesboro. They'll try to get it into the corner there as FM trying to make something happen here. Whitesboro getting it towards the center there, but FM, the Hornets will get it out. 15 seconds left to go in this first period. Jonas Osterley trying to make something happen on the boards. But Whitesboro sending it back into the zone. Ryan Tonkovich will send it off the boards, out of the zone again, up to Jonas Osterley. But that'll do it for our first period of play here in Whitesboro. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, follow us on our new Instagram page at FM Hornets Hockey, where you can see all the latest news and updates, including pictures and video of your FM Hornets hockey team. And with that, Our first period of play will come to an end. The final score here at after one is 1-0 in favor of Whitesboro. But don't go away, a similarly quick period will be up here on the Hornets Hockey Network. Don't touch that dial. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hornets Hockey Network. We're here in Whitesboro for the second period of FM Hornets versus the Whitesboro Warriors. The current score is 1-0 in favor of the Warriors. Can the Hornets answer one this period? Just keep in mind that one goal was scored on a power play. So, let me tell you, this game is fast. I find that I am rather losing my voice quickly here. By about 3/4 through that first period, I was running out of breath. These Whitesboro Warriors play fast, and thankfully, the Hornets have at least gotten up to the challenge. But nonetheless, second period of action will commence here in a minute after both teams get ready. And with that, both goalies are ready, as are we. Second period of action will commence. After the ref gives these two a stern talking to, they can't quite figure out which edge of that Whitestown ice rink circle to stand at. Nevertheless, the Hornets will win it to the side and forward into the Whitesboro zone. Santino Padula getting it off the boards there. Walker Thompson trying to keep it in. He stays on the boards there. Jonas Osterl will come over to help, but Santino Padula will get it out. Dan Obernester almost falling there, getting down onto his knees. But nonetheless, Whitesboro will get it out thanks to Joey Corsi. FM getting it out there with a bit of a textbook breakout. Golden Knives getting it into the zone there as a bit of a hit is put on him. Whitesboro, though, will get it. A stretch pass up for Joey Corsi. He gets it through, and and wow. Both those Hornets will hold him off. They leave it for Chris Finger to cover. I say, well done by those Hornets to keep him at bay. Face off now to the right of Chris Finger. Face off one back by the Whitesboro Warriors. They send it in, and it goes wide. Demon will send it back into the corner here. In and around the back is Josh Bono. Bono with it. Sending it over for Caden Wood. Caden Wood back to Bono. But it goes around. Whitesboro will keep it in, but sending it high. After a deflection, that'll touch the roof, and that'll be a stoppage of play. Ooh, a bit of a tied-up face-off there as one of the players went down, but nonetheless, Charlie Lorraine will come into the Whitesboro zone, sending it over for Connor McDonald there. They're not able to get a shot off. Whitesboro will try to get it out of the zone there. They do force it out, but it's turned back over to AT Logan LeChaz. And they'll go into the corner. LeChaz coming out with it, sending it to the center. Shot scores. And Josh Bono will put it behind Chris Finger after a pass from Logan LeChaz. And with 15:19 left to go in this second period, the score is 2-0 in favor of Whitesboro. FM now winning it to the side. Noah Chen will knock it out of the zone there. Whitesboro getting it back through the zone there. And it's covered by Chris Finger as it came right towards him. Face off to the left of Chris Finger. Face off is one to the side for the Hornets, and taking it out quickly is Joey Lavaroni. He's rather stopped at the red line there. And it's taken by Whitesboro, sending it over for Santino Padula. Padula over for Frank Centro. Centro bringing it in. But FM is able to break it up by the top of the circles there. Getting it to Osterley. Osterley putting it across. Teddy Smart will knock that into the zone. He tries to get it deep there, but instead turns it over for Santino Padula. Padula all the way back up for Teddy Smart. Smart's not able to keep it in, and a double hit there on Noah Chen. They rocked him, but he is back up, but he's going to the bench. Joey Lavaroni working it behind the goal line there. He shoots it. Save made by Yardley. It's Jonas Osterley quick to get towards that rebound. Wasn't able to knock it in, though. Nevertheless, the Hornets will have a face-off in the Warriors zone. 14:20 left to go in the second. Face-off is one to the side, but Whitesboro will get it off the face-off. Here to see if Logan Van Doren will get it off the boards there, and they're off to the races. Chris Finger will get it over for Walker Thompson. But getting it in the corner is Tyler Stavali. He sends it towards the center. Ryan Tonkovich losing it. And instead, Mitchell Martin will send it back for Tyler Stavali. Stavali getting it over for Memphis Ferguson. Ferguson getting some pressure put on him by Walker Thompson. Instead, getting it there, and a penalty will come on number 14 for interference on Lucas Latoff. He hit him, even though he did not have that puck. That is a due penalty. I don't know what he's trying to debate here. He should just go to the box and accept it. And with 13:49 left to go this second period, the Hornets will have their first power play of the game. What will they do as their best players are put out onto that ice? Whitesboro, though, winning it back, getting it way around there. Gavin Patno not able to keep it in, as number 9, Mitchell Martin, will take it. Decides not to put much pressure on, instead staying in the middle of the zone. Gavin Patno will get a long pass, though. Whitesboro, though, getting it over the red line, dumping it back into the zone. Charlie Lorraine will get it, and he will drop it for Jonas Osterley. Osterley getting it over there. He puts a bit of a hit on Tyler Stavali. He'll get it back from Charlie Lorraine. Bit of a knock there. A bit of a far knock. He does get it, though, off the boards. Coming around the net. Sending it over for Lavaroni. Lavaroni over to Charlie Lorraine as he almost lets it out there. Lorraine all the way over for Jonas Osterley. Osterley losing it as it's deflected out of the zone. Charlie Lorraine will get it. Right before it hits the net finger, he'll drop it for Jonas Osterley back in his own zone. Osterley choosing his speed, around medium this time. Gavin Patno sending it back for Connor McDonald. He instead drops it for Charlie Lorraine. Lorraine getting it on the boards there. He does keep it in. He keeps it in again as a big hit is put on there. He comes across. Turns back the other way, shoots it, and it's deflected. Not quite into the right netting, though. $12:21 left to go in this second period of play. 32 seconds in this power play. Face off one forward by Whitesboro, and a big hit will be put on Brian Tonkovich, and another hit from Frank Centro. He's being quite physical tonight. Walker Thompson, and a bit of a late hit there from Michael Calcagino. Diego Capriati, though, getting it back into the zone and failing to cover it there was Matt Yardley. Walker Thompson trying to get a shot off there, but it's off the legs of number 11, Michael Calcagino. Calcagino shoots it. Save made by Finger. It's another save. As FM trying to get it out of their own zone here. But number 22, Josh Bono will keep it in. Not if Will Sandstone has anything to say about it. Getting it around there is Nico Capriati. He's able to make a couple moves, but Whitesboro will get it back in their own zone. Sending it back down, all allowed 2-0. And it's saved, made by finger, and another shot is put in by Josh Bono. And a 3-0 results in a goal for Josh Bono. Chris Finger is not happy. He was all alone. He made the first save on the back of his stick, but that put it right on the stick of Josh Bono. He put it in the almost wide open net. And with a play like that, you're not exactly going to be able to make many a save. Made the first one, second one went in. Nonetheless, 3-0 is the score. And I'm not sure what the announcer here is talking about with a natural hat trick. A natural hat trick is when somebody gets a goal in every period. 1, 2, and 3. It is only the second. And if he's to be believed that Josh Bono has 3 goals now, he does not have a natural hat trick, my friend. FM getting towards the center there. They're not able to get a good shot off. Joey Leveroni is really fighting for it here. But Whitesboro will get it almost out of their zone. Now they do. Getting it up for Joey Gorsey. They'll get it along the boards there. But coming out with it is Noah Chen. Whitesboro getting it back into the Hornets zone here. Teddy Smart getting it over for Noah Chen. Noah Chen over for Colton Lies as a bit of a hit is put on him. Coming out with it is Jax Hall. Sends it over for John Welch. Welch loses it. And Joey Leveroni will get it just out of the zone there. Whitesboro will be forced to regroup here. But coming in is Santino Padula. He gets around one. Leaves it instead for Logan LaChaz. He'll come in on the other side. Coming towards the center there. And no shot is able to come off as it goes all the way back for John Welch. Coming now with it is Joey Leveroni, and a hit is put on by Jacob Roberts. He knocks him off the puck from almost behind him. Getting it back over for Logan LaChaz, though. LaChaz coming out of the corner. Sends it up for Jacob Roberts. Roberts coming around. Decides to stop behind the net there. Shoots it. Save made by Finger as he puts it back into the corner. Logan LaChaz will send it up for John Welch as another save is made by Finger. And the Hornets will get it way out of the zone there on the net, so no icing. Warriors coming back around here. Sending it up for LaChaz. LaChaz coming in with it. He tried to send it towards the center there. Didn't get it on a clean stick. And FM will get it out of the zone. The Warriors will be forced to regroup there, but at the cost of a big hit. Warriors now coming back through, and it's deflected off the stick of Gavin Patno. And Charlie Loren will leave it for him in the corner. Prioritizing getting around that one Whitesboro player. They'll get it out of the zone again. Delayed offsides. They'll dump it back in on net. Finger will turn it into the corner. Charlie Loren now taking it. Finding as much room as he can. But it goes into the other corner for Brady Moore. Moore sending it around for Lorraine. Lorraine looking over his options. Tried to pass it out there. But it goes over the head of Tyler Stavali. Coming in with it now is Drew Fitz. And that'll be an offside. Charlie Lorraine was just a bit too much forward. Face off in the neutral zone. It's one back by Whitesboro. They'll try to get it into the Hornet zone here. Getting it towards the center there, but a bit too far back. Dan Obernesser will not catch it. He'll get it in his own zone there. Whitesboro trying to break it out there. Nico Capriati almost capitalizing on that opportunity. But Brian Tonkovich will put it back into the Whitesboro zone and knocking it back into the stick of Whale Sand Zone. Keeping it towards that blue line, though, is Brian Tonkovich. Nico Capriati tried to drop it there, but a bit too far back. FM will have to regroup as Walker Thompson sends it into the Whitesboro zone. Whitesboro doing a bit of a breakout here. A long pass to Tyler Stavali. He'll come in, shoot, save made by Finger. Face off to the right of Chris Finger with 6:44 left to go in the second. Whitesboro will win it to the side there, but not for long. The Hornets will try to get it in the corner there. Whitesboro will take it back. Sending it out to the D-man there. Welch coming around with it. Sending it towards the center. No clean shot will come off. It'll go out to Welch again. Welch will put it in the corner. Coming out. Past that dot there. But Frank Central will come back towards the net, though. Trying to get a cheeky close goal. D-man will shoot. Save made by Finger. Frank Central with it. Trying to get it up the boards there. But Michael LeDuc will get it up for Joey Leveroni. Leveroni coming in with speed. He loses it near the dot. Michael LeDuc put a shot on there, but it goes wide. Whitesboro getting it out of their own zone there, and a big open ice hit is put on by Frank Centro. That's his third big one of the night. And Whitesboro will get it out of their own zone, but only to the stick of Jonas Osterley. He'll send it back to Lorraine. Osterley back over to Lorraine after he got it quickly. Lorraine off the boards for Osterley. Osterley similarly off the boards for Lorraine. Lorraine losing it in the corner there was almost pickpocketed by Frank Centro. He still put some pressure on, rather keeping those D-men below the goal line. Devin Patno coming out with it now, sending it up for Michael LeDuc. LeDuc trying to get it up for Osterley. Osterley almost got that rebound, but instead Matt Yardley will cover it. 5:06 left to go in this second period of play. 3-0 is the score in favor of Whitesboro. Face off to the left of Matt Yardley. The refs almost instructing the Whitesboro players how to actually be outside the circle. Doesn't quite do it all the way. Instead for the FM players. Getting it out towards Whitesboro. They'll come in all alone. Shoots it. Save made by Finger. .454 left to go in the second. Face-off is tied up. One forward by Whitesboro. Instead to the back, Nico Capriati. They'll get it below the goal line there. Well, Whitesboro coming out with it, trying to get a cheeky goal. But Chris Finger will cover it yet again. With 4:40 left to go in the second period, the face-off will be to his left once again. FM going for a bit of a change before this face-off. Face-off to Fingers left again. One back by Whitesboro. Dan Obernesser will send it into the corner here. Jonas Osterley and Charlie Lorraine both going for it in the corner. Lorraine will come out with it, facing a little bit of pressure there initially. They'll come back for a bit of room here. Joey Leveroni will tip it into the Whitestown zone. Whitesboro now trying to come out with it. Dan Obernesser almost bobbling it there as he came around the corner. But he will come out, getting it out of the zone here. Charlotte Lorraine will have some other ideas, though, stopping it at the red line. But instead, Whitesboro will get it deep into the zone, courtesy of number 24, Santina Padilla. Charlotte Lorraine trying to get it around there for Golden Knives. Just didn't have enough muster on it. Whitesboro sending it back for Padilla. Padilla down for Lachaz. Lachaz, no, to the center, but no clean shot will come off. It'll go out of the FM zone with 3:40 left to go. Whitesboro coming back into the zone, but it's broken up by Osterley. Trying to get it up for Joey Leveroni, but they'll instead opt to get it into the Whitesboro zone. They will themselves go to change. Whitesboro, though, getting it into the Hornets end now. Denny Smart sending it off the boards. Whitesboro, though, intercepting it at the blue line. Brady Moore will instead send it behind the goal of Chris Finger. Coming out with it is Charlie Lorraine with a bit of pressure put on him by Tyler Stavali. He will get it up for Drew Fitz. Fitz getting it off the boards. And that will be a ruled icing, as Drew Fitz just didn't release it enough far. Wasn't quite at that red line. That'll be an icing. .251 left to go in the second. Face-off is won back a bit by the Hornets, but the Whitesboro Warriors will get it at the point, sending it back over to the board man. But Noah Chen trying to get it out there. Whitesboro taking it back at the point. Coming around the circle now, sends it over, shoots, save made by Finger. Face off, one to the side by Whitesboro. They'll get it up for their point man. The point man shoots it towards the corner there. Shot save made by Finger as he covers it. Face off to the left of Chris Finger. One to the side by the Hornets. But Whitesboro will take it behind the net here. Jax Hall will get it up for his point man. Point man shoots. Save made by Finger. Face off now to the right of Chris Finger. And the other ref will throw Jonas Osterley out of that center. And Whitesboro will win it to the side, getting it in the corner now. FM will put it behind the net. Ryan Tonkovich sending it over for Joey Leveroni. Leveroni looking over his options as he comes up with it. He gets it around a couple players there. And a collision there will result in the puck going towards the corner there. And it's right towards Chris Finger. Whitesboro taking it now out of the corner here. Getting it up to the point man. Point man DDD. D-man back into the corner. Ryan Tonkovich for the Hornets. Trying to do something with it there on the boards. But instead it'll go around for Joey Leveroni. He tried to slap it out of the zone there. Well, Whitesboro will keep it in yet again. Brian Tonkovich getting it yet again. Getting some pressure, but this time Jonas Osterley will come in to help. Just trying to get it out of that zone. Walker Thompson finally does, but a bit too hard. That will be an icing, and it'll go right back into the Hornet zone. 1:11 left to go in this second period of play. 3-0 is the score. And you wonder how long these Hornets are going to settle for keeping it in their own zone. Instead, Whitesboro, though, getting it out of the zone themselves, but quickly getting it down the other way. Charlie Loren will keep it out of the zone. Coming around with it, though, is Santino Padilla. He'll make a couple moves around some Hornets. Almost dropping it behind that net there. Charlie Loren will send it around for Nico Capriati. Capriati not able to do much with his small size. He gets some pressure put on him, and it'll go to the other corner. Connor McDonald getting it off the boards there. Coming back in, though, is Jax Hall. He puts it wide. But Dan Oberdesser will keep it in. Going to get it is Joey Corsi. Jonas Ashley getting over for Charlotte Rain here. Nico Capriati will knock it out, though. And 13 seconds are left in this second period. Me getting my periods mixed up here. Jonas Ashley, though, killing some time. With 2 seconds left. That'll be it for the second period of play here in Whitestown. And the final score at the end of 2 is 3-0. Counted shots for the Hornets are 10. Instead, for Whitesboro, they are 26. Don't go away, ladies and gentlemen. Another quick and dirty period will be here on the Hornets Hockey Network, so stay tuned for period 3 of action. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hornets Hockey Network. We're here in Whitestown for Period 3 of FM Hornets versus the Whitesboro Warriors. And I have a little bit of a confession to make. I was a bit wrong. The announcer was correct. What a natural hat trick is it when somebody scores 3 goals in a row themselves without anyone scoring in between. So 3 consecutive goals. The definition is a little disputed whether the other team will or might have scored goals in between in terms of like the other team scoring, but nonetheless, I was wrong. A natural hat trick is 3 consecutive goals scored by one person. The more you know. Anyways, that doesn't matter. What matters is we're here for third period of action. And the looming question, can the FM Hornets score a goal this game? Can they answer the call of the Warriors? Well, they've got 17 minutes of regulation time to do it here. And we're all ready. Whitestown is ready. FM is ready. Warriors, Hornets, and the puck is dropped, and it's one to the side here. The Hornets will get it forward. Jonas Osterley sending it over for Leveroni. Leveroni shooting it just wide. Michael LeDuc going in there. But coming out of the Warriors, they'll get it for a bit of a breakout. And it's kept in there by Michael LeDuc as a bit of a hit is put on him. But nonetheless, the Whitesboro Warriors have it in their own zone. Putting it back behind the net there is Michael LeDuc. Coming out with it, though, is Santina Padula. Padula coming around behind his own net. Dropping it for 27, John Welch. Getting it up for DeSantis. Getting it at the blue line, though, is Walker Thompson. Ryan Tonkovich will get it off the boards for Jonas Osterley. He will drop it for Tonkovich. Tonkovich will put it on net. And Matthew Yardley is forced to cover it as the first man to come towards him was Joey Leveroni of the Hornets. .16:04 left to go in the third period. Whitesboro will win it back. Getting it around there, bringing it out of their own zone. That'll go wide, and it's determined that will be an icing by the referees. He'd rather put his arm up, though, as the puck was crossing into the FM zone there, close to the hash marks. He's rather indecisive about it. Nonetheless, face off in the Whitesboro zone. Face off one back for the Hornets. Charlotte Lorraine will put it in. Nico Capriati will go to get it. Knocking it away there. Well, Whitesboro will get it themselves. Keeping it in, though, is Charlotte Lorraine. He puts some pressure on, but Nico Capriati will send it towards the center. Well, Whitesboro will get it out of the zone. Coming in quick. Shooting it. Save made by Finger. And he comes around. Shot. Save again. And just Osterley will put it around for Nico Capriati. Stealing it, though, are the Warriors, courtesy of Lachaz. He sends it over for David Johnson. Johnson back in for Caden Wood. Put it for Lachaz. Lachaz coming out of the corner with it. Looking over his options. Drops it for Obernesser. Obernesser shoots. He goes over the net. And with less than 15 minutes left to go, Whitesboro will have it behind their own net. Drew Fitz there was coming in quick, and dropping it there was Lachaz. Lachaz will put it over for Caden Wood. Wood will come into the end of the Hornets, shoots it, save made by Finger. 14:38 left to go in the period. And the Hornets will win it forward, courtesy of Brady Moore. Noah Chen getting it off the boards there from Brady Moore. Whitesboro will send it back into the Hornets zone, however. Teddy Smart will come out with it. And Frank Centro put a bit of a hit on. And that will go just out of play there into the Hornets bench. That'll be a stoppage of play and a face-off all the way back in the Hornets zone to the right of Chris Finger. Face-off one forward by Whitesboro towards that net. Joey Leveroni almost faking them out there. He is able to get it out. Michael LeDuc will send it back over. Teddy Smart will pick it up. Looking around before he passes it away. Michael LeDuc trying to get it out there. But coming back in is Whitesboro. They'll send it across for Frank Centro. But getting it is Jonas Osterley off the glass there. But Joey Leveroni is unable to get back enough to get it. Whitesboro will take it back into the Hornets' end. Coming down, shoots it. Save made by Finger, and it goes behind. Teddy Smart chipping it out. Trying to keep it out of the zone here. Whitesboro will come back in, shoot. And it goes wide behind the net. As number 12, Jacob Roberts, will cycle it back for Frank Centro. Roberts coming back out, shoot, save, made by Finger, it's still there. Jacob Roberts almost getting it, but Teddy Smart will break it up and put it into the corner. Jonas Osterley trying to come out with it, instead Jacob Roberts does towards that net, and it's going wide. And a big hit is put on by Frank Centro yet again. And that'll be an icing in favor of the Hornets, or an icing for the Hornets. And thankfully, that will be a bit of a stoppage for these Hornets. They've been running around all game, trying to match the speed of these Whitesboro Warriors. Easily one of the faster teams they've faced. Whitesboro now shooting it from the point. It goes wide into the corner. They send it back around behind the net. Walker Thompson going in to get it, but Whitesboro come out. Trying to get a cheeky, quick goal there. But it's denied by Chris Finger. Whitesboro will come back out of the corner with it, sending it up to the point man, but Nico Capriati will break it up. Well, Whitesboro not allowing it into their own zone, or at least very far that second time. But Gavin Patno, though, having other ideas, he comes in, shoots it, and it's saved and scooped up by Matt Yardley. Face off in Whitesboro's zone. Joey Leveroni getting it, but not getting a clean shot off. It'll go up into the netting. Face off in Whitesboro's zone. Whitesboro will win it, courtesy of Dan Obernesser. Logan Lachaz almost getting it out there, but it'll go back down below the goal line. Keeping it in, though, is Charlie Lorraine trying to get a quick shot on net there. Going in to put some pressure on is Michael LeDuc. Coming back over is Joey Leveroni. And that'll be a high stick waved off now, since the Hornets have the possession. Logan Lachaz coming around now. Getting it around the net. And it's not called there. Some of the Whitesboro fans think otherwise. They think that should have been a trip. But that was a rather graceful fall of him. Coming down the boards, though, is Whitesboro, courtesy of Josh Bono. Brian Tonkovich will come up the center. Tonkovich almost losing it there. Instead, choosing to go over to Michael LeDuc. Getting it, though, is Jonas Osterley. He gets it off the back there. Joey Leveroni will pick it up, sending it towards the center. Osterley will pickpocket it, coming back in, sending it over for Leveroni, but Leveroni just doesn't catch it. Getting it over for Walker Thompson. Thompson gets it toward the net, but keeping it in there is Charlotte Lorraine. Lorraine deking it around. Taking the spot there was Connor McDonald. Getting it over for Walker Thompson. Back over for Leveroni. But Whitesboro will steal it, and they will get it out of the zone. And not quite on net. That will be an icing. .10:31 left to go with this third period of play. Face off to the left of Matt Yardley in the Whitesboro zone as Whitesboro will win it back. Keeping it in, though, is Noah Chen. Not quite for long, though. Jonas Osterley does get it, though. Connor McDonald will come out for it. He will whack it into the zone of Whitesboro. He falls down himself, but job done. Noah Chen there stopping it at the red line, trying to get it up for Connor McDonald. But Whitesboro will get it the other way. But it's Jonas Osterley with that puck now. Noah Chen getting it up for Nico Capriati. Capriati will send it into the zone as a big hit is put on him by Noah Clausen. And Whitesboro will get it out. Not quite, though, if Noah Chen has anything to say about it. But getting it back, though, is Jacob Roberts coming into the zone. Deacon around one, not quite around two. Nico Capriati will break that up, forcing the Whitesboro Warriors to go the other way. Trying to get it out there. And the Hornets will push it towards the D-man. D-man shoots, and it's saved by Finger. Not quite covered. He lost it before he covers it. Whitesboro getting back into the corner. Noah Clausen with it. And a big hit put on him again, this time on Noah Chen. He gets it back at the point shot, and it goes wide. Nico Capriati will get it. Not quite out of the zone there. FM just trying to knock it out. And Whitesboro will send it into the corner. Jonas Osterley getting it over for Connor McDonald. McDonald up for Nico Capriati. Capriati will dump it in as 4 out of the 5 of them go to change. And a big hit put on by Noah Clausen again. And I believe, one of those Hornets players is hurting. And yes, that was Will Sanzone. But he seems all right. The back of his head, he's rubbing it here. You gotta wonder what hurts. But nonetheless, Noah Clausen will go to the box for 2 minutes. Refs, though, having a bit of a discussion at the red line. Not sure what for. If only they could be mic'd up like they are in the NHL, then we would actually know what the hell they're talking about. My theory is that they're talking about what penalty to give them. I'm sure that was quite a penalty. I'd say, as a former referee myself, a check from behind, because Will Sanzone went into that boards pretty quickly. And yes, they will determine the same. That will be a 5-end game for a check from behind from number 5, Noah Clausen. And in these rules, in the rules of Section 3 hockey, a 5 and a game for check from behind is the minimum penalty. He will go off the ice, and he is done for this game and the next. And with 8:45 left to go, Whitesboro will have to determine to put somebody in that bench or in that box to serve that 5 minutes. And for those 5 minutes, Whitesboro will be a man down. They just have to determine who the heck to put in the box. Because by rule, somebody has to sit that penalty. If it's a 5-in game like we think it is, or like it is for a check from behind. And volunteering his tribute is number 9, Caden Wood. He will go in to serve number 5, Noah Clausen's 5-in game here. He will serve the 5. Noah will serve the game. And with 8:45 left to go in the third, the Hornets are on the power play. Winning it forward to the Hornets, Joey Leveroni going in quickly to get that puck. Whitesboro just trying to get it out of their own zone. Joey Leveroni will come out with it. Looking around to do something with it. Charlie Lorraine will put a big shot on, but it doesn't quite go to the net. Whitesboro will chip it out of their own zone. All alone with it is number 14, Memphis Ferguson, and it's shot and saved by Chris Finger. And another one-man rush that is saved by Chris Finger. With 8:21 left to go in this third period, the face-off is to the left of Chris Finger, even though Whitesboro are a man down. Jonas Osterley handling that puck through the zone here. He chooses a medium-fast speed here, coming through many of those Whitesboro players. Trying to set it up here. Looking for a pass out. Gets it up for Charlie Lorraine, who lets it out of the zone to Jonas Osterley's disappointment. Lorraine over for Osterley. Osterley coming through the center here. Chooses a slightly slower speed. Tried to get it over for Leveroni, but a skate was in the way. Charlie Lorraine will get it to him. He gets it over for McDonald. McDonald doesn't get a quick shot off. Charlie Lorraine trying to keep it in there. He instead keeps that stick in the zone. Not the puck. Leveroni coming out with it. Patnode will get it now. But he will face a Whitesboro Warrior just coming off of the bench. Rather surprised him there. And they'll get it into the Hornets zone. Charlie Lorraine dropping it for Jonas Osterley. What'll do with it? Gets it around 1 pretty easily. Looking to get it around 2. He instead sends it to Leveroni. Leveroni coming in. Doesn't get a shot off. But it goes over for Leveroni again. But he doesn't get a shot off again. Trying to just handle that puck enough to get it off of his stick in an efficient way. Lorraine over for Osterley. Osterley coming down now for a third time. And Whitesboro just trying to get it down. And now Frank Centro will come down the ice here all alone. Trying to get it towards the center there for number 11, Michael Calcagino. Charlie Lorraine will instead take it into the zone, stopping at the point there. He will put it into the corner. The FM Hornets will set it up. Gavin Patnode up for McDonald. McDonald open for Osterley. Osterley gets it back to McDonald, who shoots it. And the Warriors will get it quickly and get it down. And with half of that major penalty expired now, the Hornets are rather running out of time. Charlie Lorraine getting it down the ice with it. He's able to just get it in the zone. Thankfully, 2 of his other players keep it in for him. He will chase it towards those hash marks here. But the Hornets are unable to keep it in. Michael LeDuc just trying to get around his other number 9, Mitchell Martin. Martin, though, getting it out of the zone. Whitesboro will regroup it in their own zone, sending it way down there with 1:30 left to go in their major penalty. Charlie Lorraine behind the net. Looking up for it. He sends it over for Osterley. Osterley changes lanes, changes back. He instead chooses to put it down into the zone, but the icing is waved off there. He wasn't quite over the red line. Well, Walker Thompson will put it over for Brian Tonkovich, who puts it back into that zone. Whitesboro just trying to get it out here. Will Sanzone off the back of his big hit there from number 5, Noah Clausen. He's able to put some work in on the boards. Walker Thompson coming around with it. He makes a move, but isn't able to make the second one. And the Whitesboro Warriors will try to get it down for another one-man rush, another breakaway. They'll get it high and off the glass there. Ryan Tonkovich handling it his own end. Tonkovich up for Capriati. Capriati knocking it just out there. Will Sanson will help keep it in the zone. Him and Nico Capriati working in the corner there. Well, Whitesboro is able to get it out of their zone, and with 10 seconds left to go in this 5-minute penalty, Ryan Tonkovich will try to get it into the zone. 3 to go. And Whitesboro has killed off their 5-minute penalty. And thankfully keeping it into that zone is Nico Capriati, but not before Whitesboro can get a 2-on-1 going the other way. Shoots it. Save made by Finger. He doesn't quite cover it, though. He thought he had it, but what a pad save. Coming across, he got it with his toe. Whitesboro coming down the other way, courtesy of Santino Padula. He'll come around the net, looking over his options. Sends it over for LaChaz. LaChaz back, and Caden Wood just coming out of the box. Tried to shoot it, but it went wide. LaChaz has it on the boards now. LaChaz getting it up for Overnesser. Overnesser over for Padula. Padula shot over the net. LaChaz getting it back. LaChaz coming out. And LaChaz passing it back over for Padula. Padula shoots. Save made again. Shot scores. And with that, the Whitesboro Warriors will extend their lead to 4. And all of those goals have gone unanswered by the Hornets. And with 2:40 to go, you doubt that they'll even be able to put one in the net. They've only so far gotten 13 shots on goal. But I believe they'll put some of their fourth liners out there, including the likes of Jacob Lambrick and Dimitri Sergeev. Warriors coming back in. Shot. And it's saved by Chris Finger. I believe it went up and down his pads there. Defenseman shoots, and it's saved, turned away by Finger. Noah Chen trying to put some pressure on in there, joined by Caden Livesey. Coming out though, are Whitesboro. Coming around the circle, looking over his options, sends it back to the D-man. The D-man cannot keep it in the zone. He will send it over for John Welch. Welch will send it back over towards Logan Van Doren. But he will miss that. Going back into the zone, John Welch will get it himself. Getting it towards the center there of the Hornets and shooting it was Charlie Lorraine. Didn't quite get to Twine. And Whitesboro will get it out of their own zone with 1:30 left to go in this third period. Charlie Lorraine dropping it for himself. Charlie Lorraine coming up the boards there. He's able to get it out of the zone, but not for long. Whitesboro will come back with it, shooting it, and it goes over the net after a deflection. Trying to get it up to the D-man there, Dan Obernesser. He loses it, and David Johnson will instead get it. He gets it over for Obernesser. And just like that, 1 minute is remaining in this game. Obernesser will get it off those boards, and the referee will determine no icing after a bit of a deflection there. Whitesboro will try to steal it. I thought he was lining up for a fancy goal there. Behind that goal. thinks he can get away with it with 33 seconds left to go. And Charlie Lorraine, he fends off 2 hits as Joey Leveroni comes into the zone, dropping it for number 25, Eden Shaver. And thankfully, Whitesboro is able to cover it. And with 20 even seconds left to go in this third period, and only 15 shots to Whitesboro's 40, counted that is. Whitesboro winning that faceoff back. And shooting it there was Walker Thompson. But with 10 seconds left to go, you wonder what they can do. And he's all alone, Joey Gorsi. And with him there was 22, Josh Bono. But they will not have enough time to put another one in. And at the end of regulation, 4-0 is the score in favor of the Whitesboro Warriors. And that'll do it for tonight's game. Quite a fast-paced one done by the Whitesboro Warriors. The Hornets really struggled this game to keep that pace. And Chris Finger having exactly a .900 night. He only lets in 4 after 40 shots on goal put up on that board. But that'll do it for tonight's game. Join us next time as we face off against CNS next week. Until then, we will wish you all a good night here from the Hornets Hockey Network.